I'm Eddie Cannell.
And I'm Tom Cannell.
Welcome, everyone. This is the Mortgage Brothers Podcast. And today we are talking about what many of us receive are commissions, bonuses, and tips. All that income.
Right, all that income. Hey, Tom and Ed, I've been working, as a waitress or waiter for 10 years and making tips. Does that count? Or hey, Tom and Eddie, I've been earning bonuses for the last 9 months. Can I include that in on my prequel? So here we are to answer some of those questions. And I think, Ed, you and I were talking the volume or the majority share of our borrowers probably work a little more with bonuses and commissions than they do tips.
Right.
So why don't we cover that first, and why don't you do that, and then I will splinter the tips portion off and cover that at the end.
Okay. So as we've mentioned before on podcasts, the loan programs we generally deal with, like 95% of loans out there in the residential world, are conventional loans, VA loans, or FHA loans. And so those are the three categories, the three programs we're going to talk about in relation to
perfect.
These. Okay, so conventional loans. What's important to know is that you need to have 12 months of history receiving commission or bonus income. Okay?
1 year. One year.
Not 11 months. Okay, it's 12 months. And it can come from multiple employers. So if you get tip income from one restaurant for 6 months and another restaurant for 6 months.
When you say tip, you mean bonus. You're trying to step in my world, dude.
That's right. Okay, commission income. So forget about the restaurant. All right, if you sell water filters, right, you get commissions or bonuses. If you work for one company making commissions for 6 months or bonuses for 6 months, and another company doing the same similar sales, we can combine the both 6 months as long as so multiple employers. That's conventional financing. We will accept that.
Right, and I'll interject that the industry needs to be very similar. So it can't be bonuses from selling water filters for the first 6 months, and then bonuses you receive from hair cutting the next 6 months.
Right.
Okay.
So VA financing requires that these commissions and bonuses have to be received for 24 months, just double it, right? And it cannot have any job gaps, and it must come from the same employer. Okay, so let's
same employer.
Same employer.
Okay.
FHA financing, it's similar to the conventional financing. It's 12 months receipt, but again, one employer. Can't combine two employers. FHA, again, 12 months receipt of commissions and bonuses, one employer.
Okay.
How about tip income?
Perfect. Tip income. So, there are a lot of people that are making tip income. I'm not going to guess at what demographic or age group they are, but we get a lot of calls from people about tip income. And I think the easiest way to think about it is you're very similar to a self-employed borrower in that there typically is going to be 2 years worth of tip income that is going to be needed. Now, when you mention conventional versus VA versus FHA, I'll just break it up. Conventional and VA will require the 2 years. So again, if you are a waitress or a waiter making tip income, you can kind of think of yourself as a self-employed entrepreneur, and you're going to need 2 years of that tip income. If you do go FHA, it's actually only 1 year, which is a really, really big deal. So we wanted to make sure that we made mention of that. Tip income, AKA, really feels like self-employed income. There are a couple little nuances, which is interesting. And over the years, a lot of the tip income used to be cash.
Yeah. In the past, it was just, everyone tipped with cash at the,
with cash
at their table. Now it's 95% of those tips are on a credit card.
Right. So 20 years ago, if we get a person with tip income, a lot of that would be unreported. Today, because of tips going on credit cards, those are reported to the employer, which is put on your pay stub.
That's right. The payroll department gets those, and it generates it through the pay stub and the W-2s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, so if you are one of those people who receive cash,
Bart, I don't know. Maybe everyone's paying with credit card, even bartenders. But to me, I always feel like bartenders would get a lot of cash. But
Yeah.
I don't go out very much.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
We're not out very much. Right?
Yeah, we're not out very much.
But I don't know anybody. I don't know any bartender, any waitress or waiter who actually really claims most of their tips if they're cash.
If they're cash, right?
You know, it's so rare. But if you did claim them, we would accept them. You know, if you've been, if you've been actually reported them on your tax returns for 2 years.
Yeah. So even if they weren't reported to your employer and you decided at the end of the year, I really need to kind of, report this. I made such a big amount of tips and I feel bad not reporting it. And you do decide to do that. That can still be, a part of the equation. So anyway, tip income, 2 years, except for FHA, it's 1 year, which is a nice little piece.
Okay.
Anything that we left out?
We did leave out something. Our podcast special.
Oh,
that's right. Remember,
boom.
If you call in or write in with the code word zebra, as Tom says.
That's right, zebra. You won't forget that. Partly because you're wondering why in the heck would you come up with that? And
if you're watching this right now still, and you've made it through most of this podcast, then again, if you just call us or do the online, quick quote request, we will give you a $50 gift card to Amazon just for getting a quote. And again, you have to be a real person who's really trying to get a mortgage, but get a quote from us. We'll give you a $50 Amazon gift card.
Awesome.
All right, everyone. You have a good week.
All right. Thanks, folks.
Take care.
Let's get out of here.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Mortgage Brothers Show. Please let us know if you have any questions you'd like us to answer on this podcast. You can email your questions to tom@azmortgagebrothers.com or yours truly at eddie@azmortgagebrothers.com. And be sure to ask us for a free quote on your next mortgage. Tom and I will personally work with you and help you through the whole process. Signature Home Loans, LLC does not provide tax, legal, or accounting advice. This material has been prepared for informational purposes only. You should consult your own tax, legal, and accounting advisors before engaging in any transaction. Signature Home Loans, NMLS 1007154, NMLS number 210917, and 1618695, Equal Housing Lender.